Hey guys, what's going on? I hope you're having a wonderful day. Like and subscribe or else you'll get bullied like this kid. Anyway, this happened a while ago, okay? I was in 7th grade, okay? And let's just say that there were a couple of kids that were no good, alright? Up to some bad stuff, up to some bad juju. And I'm not talking about Destiny 1 or Destiny 2, although that was a great pulse rifle. If you guys don't know what Destiny 1 is or Destiny 2, one of the best games ever made. Destiny 1 was probably the best. I think it's honestly a cinematic masterpiece. It was my first FPS I ever played. That game was fun as hell. Okay, I picked the Titan. Anyway, you guys don't care about that. I'm stuck in nostalgia because I peaked when I was in 4th grade. Okay, Overwatch was fun as hell. Destiny was fun as hell. My life has never been the same. Anyway, now that I'm done reflecting on my schizophrenic past and how I was taking Adderall down like a overweight person taking Pepto-Bismol because they think it'll make their life better, I am actually going to tell you a story about the time that this kid got bullied. So like I said, two kids up to no good, alright, and these kids were best friends, alright, they did everything together. I'm pretty sure they ended up dating at one point, okay? One of them ended up bullying each other, and then, it wasn't like a bad bullying, but it was just like they try to push each other into like lockers as a joke. And listen, it's not like actual lockers like the ones that you see in high school, but these are like 3 feet by like a foot. Nothing is fitting in there, okay? Like, you can't physically fit anybody in there except for maybe a tiny little orphan boy. Even then, you probably couldn't, unless you're really flexible. So, I don't know why the hell they're doing that, or they're messing around. So, eventually, I got kind of tired of that. Because every single day I'd see that, and I'd be like, oh, that's annoying. Eventually, they're like, you know what, we should become friends. They became friends, and they started doing that to other people. They found this one kid. They're like, oh, yeah, let's throw him into a locker. So they grab him. They just start squishing. They're just squishing him into a wall. Okay, these kids had 4 brain cells if they rubbed it together. Okay, they usually had 3, but one of them had 2. Sometimes they go up to the other guy's one. They rub it together, try to get a little spark, get those synapsing, and they come up with an idea. Right? That's how they got their ideas. They just rub their heads together. Not in the James Charles way. I'm talking about like their noggins, alright? The top of their dome, where their nose, ears, heads, legs, shoulders, and toes go. That didn't make sense. I don't know what I'm saying, alright? I'm going to a schizophrenic outbreak. Anywho, the one that happening was they kept on just pushing kids into the locker. And then this new thing came out called calf slaps, alright? You'd walk up behind somebody, just slap their calf. Alright, middle school was a tough time for everybody. Right, no one really understood what was going on. It was kind of weird. No one really got bullied. But, you take a kid's vape, there's some punishments, especially in middle school when you don't know your hormone level. Okay, your levels are all messed up. You're like, oh my god, I've been drinking tap water. Oh my god, my dad forgot to pack me a baked potato and now I'm gonna starve. What's going on? Michelle Obama took away the ice cream sandwiches. I think I'm gonna die. It's like, no, you'll be fine. Just stop putting metal in the microwave. All right, we had 4 throughout the school year. I wish I was joking, but we actually lost like 4 microwaves. R.I.P. Big Mike, and not the guy from The Blind Side. Even though that white lady definitely took advantage of him. So, like I said, we're over there in the locker room. People giving calf slaps, which is when you slap the shit out of someone's calf, which doesn't feel too good, especially when it's cold as hell on a winter morning. So, eventually, there is 3 bathrooms. There's one for 6th graders, 7th graders, and 8th graders. Because all the 8th graders were on the far side of the hallway, all the 7th graders, their classes were in the middle hallway, and all the 6th graders were on the far left hallway. Sometimes you'd have to cut in between if you're in the special classes like I was, and sometimes you'd have to go through PE to history because all the math classes were in one. We had like cubicles or porta. I don't even know what the hell they are, but they're like the moving classrooms. Some days they'd be there, other days they wouldn't be there. It was this whole thing, moving classrooms. Anyway, portables. That's what it's called. And so I was just kind of like hanging out in my PE class. And they're giving each other calf slaps. I'm like, oh, that's cool. And all of a sudden, the whistle blows or the bell blows, everybody starts heading to class. Well, I look to my right, guess what I see? This little kid, this tiny, tiny little string bean of a kid. Not even a man yet. Prepubescent little boy. Okay, he picks up this Juul. Juuls are really popular. All of a sudden I see him go. He just starts coughing his lungs out. Okay, I was like, oh my god. It's the first time I've ever seen one in real life, but that kid looks like he's about to die. Jesus, that looks horrible. Alright, so I walk to class, and all of a sudden, I'm walking out, and I see two middle school boys, the ones I told you that were bullying each other. They start running back as fast as they can, like, where is it, where is it, where is it? Did you see it, did you see it? Did you see my Juul? Did you see my Juul? I'm like, dog, what the hell is a Juul? Like, you talking about Bejeweled? Because I'm actually #1 in our state right now. At the time I actually was, believe it or not. I know. All the females couldn't stop gazing at me, probably because I looked like a very feminine young boy. I had a side part, okay? Actually, maybe I had a perm at the time. Listen, middle school was a hard time for me. Not really, but it was an awkward time for me, especially my style. COVID happened. Listen, some of those normal people turned out to become furries, alright? So, if you're friends with somebody, look at TikTok, alright? Because those TikToks, if you go down to COVID times, 2020, 2019, they might have came out as a furry, and now they're normal. So if your friend has very, very emotional, check out his TikTok, right? Anyway, they're like, no, I don't see it. They're like, I know you don't do it. What about this skinny kid? He's like, hey, you, follow us to the bathroom. And so as soon as I hear that, I'm like, what the hell's going down? Okay. All of a sudden, people are starting to watch videos in study hall with two people when mommy and daddy love each other very much. And all of a sudden, you're hearing all these weird noises. And all of a sudden, they're inviting this little skinny kid to the bathroom. I don't know what's going on. They might be watching Fortnite tutorials because FaZe was really popular then. Alright, maybe they're going to watch some Tfue. Maybe even some ninja highlights. Alright, and all of a sudden, walking to the bathroom, I'm following them. I want to know what's going down. Alright, I'm in 6th grade. These kids are in 7th and 8th. And they walk to the bathroom. All of a sudden, this kid walks in. Boom, gets socked in the face. All of a sudden, gets socked to the face. The kid falls to the ground. They grab him, throw him into the urinal. The kid's head hits the urinal. He falls on the ground. They curb stomp his back. He has his backpack on, okay? I don't know why the hell you have your backpack on if you have lockers in middle school. But he did. They grab him. Guess what they do? They grab him and they put his head in the toilet and they flush it, alright? I thought this stuff only happened in TV shows. And I'll be honest, I wasn't there when this happened, alright? I saw this on YouTube. Or sorry, not YouTube. They posted it on their Snapchat. This kid got clowned on. Alright. I felt bad for the kid. I was like, holy shit, this sounds horrible. Anyway, the kid ended up transferring schools. Those two kids, the two bullies, ended up dating because I guess they're gay. Whatever floats their boat. Alright, I don't care. But what they did was kind of messed up. Anyway, does that have correlation with me being inside a school shooting once? Possibly. I don't know. Anyway, I hope you're having a wonderful day. If not, then I'll have to do a Fly Miyagi egg roll toss. And I don't know, make sure you're having a good day. I don't even know what the hell I said. But have a wonderful day.
Yeah. My dad used to say, whatever is whatever. Never may be never, but it's ever.